Hello everybody, my name is Sophie and welcome to my book nook. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. I just started school and so my summer is basically over. Oh well. That's okay though, because it was a really good summer and a really good summer for reading. I read 23 books from the beginning of June to August 23rd. Wow. So I've talked about some of these books, but I haven't talked about all of them, and I just want to do like a wrap up. So this is the summer wrap up, and I'm just going to tell you what book I read, tell you the title, the author, how many stars I gave it, like a quick 1 to 2 sentence description, and then quickly what I thought about it. And we're gonna try and not make this super long, because it's 23 books. So let's do this. So the first book I read this summer was Normal by Magdalena Newman. I read the children's middle grade nonfiction biography. There is an adult nonfiction biography, and this is about Magdalena and her son, who has Treacher's-Collins syndrome, which is essentially the same facial deformity that Augie has in the book Wonder, and it's just about his life and all the things the family has gone through together. And it's a great book. I didn't give it a star rating because I don't give star ratings to biographies, but I really enjoyed it. I read it very fast and I highly recommend it. Then I read Sunnyside Plaza by Scott Simon. This is a middle grade book about kind of like a group home, but not. It's a home for people who have various disabilities, and they age from ages 18 to older, and it's just a really sweet book. There's a bit of a mystery. It's very cool, very quick read. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. Then I read Burn by Patrick Ness. This is a YA fantasy, contemporary fantasy sort of. It is essentially 1950s North America, but with dragons, and it is so far the best plot I have read in 2020, and it would be my favorite book of the year, but unfortunately the characters themselves are a bit one-dimensional, one-sided. I like my characters to have more depth, so it was a really good book. I would highly recommend it. Highly recommend it for the plot. Plot is absolutely amazing. The last chapter just blows your mind. 4 stars. It's great. Then I read All American Muslim Girl by Nadine Jolie Courtney. I had a arc of this. It's a YA contemporary, and I had an arc. I did not read the arc in time, but I read the arc finally, and I wrote a review, and it is about this girl who, I can't remember her first name. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I read 23 books this year. This is a while ago. And essentially, she is from a Muslim family, but her parents are not practicing, and she's never practiced, and she feels just kind of really confused about who she is and whether she wants to be religious and how that all fits into her identity. And it's really just about her learning what it means to be Muslim and learning how all this fits into who she is. And it's a very, very interesting book. It's a very well written book. I enjoyed it very much. I give it 4 stars, and I would highly recommend it. Then I read Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. This is a new adult book. They're 25, 30 years old, I think. But it goes back and forth between when they're younger and when they're older, and it's really good. Anyway, it is about chosen ones, 5 chosen ones who had to defeat the evil one, or the dark one, I think is his name. I'm not sure, can't remember. But anyway, the book takes place 10 years after the villain was defeated, and it shows where these chosen ones are at now, and it's really, really good. Really great plot, really great characters. It's one of my favorite books this year. I haven't really tried to figure out what my favorite book is yet this year, because we still got 4 months left, but it was so amazing. You need to read it. 5 stars, absolutely incredible. Please read it. Go now, please. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to mess up the name probably on this one, and I do apologize. I am sorry. So, then I read So You Want to Talk About Race by Ijeoma Oluo? Anyway, this is a non-fiction book, and it is So You Want to Talk About Race. That's all you need to know right there in the title. It was a very interesting read, very eye-opening. I read it in about a week. I read an ebook version of it because my library has a bunch of copies, and I very enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. It was very another perspective that I needed to read, and I gave it 5 stars. I would highly recommend it. Then we have the Bromance Book Club by Lyssa K. Adams, and this is obviously a romance. It's this romance with this baseball player and his wife, and they're having some issues, and so all these other like famous people, like famous guys, help him to fix his marriage with romance novels. The Bromance Book Club. It was so good. Oh my gosh. I gave it 4 stars. I did have a couple issues with it, which you can read in my Goodreads review. All my Goodreads reviews are going to be linked down below. But I really, really did enjoy it. It was so entertaining. It was such an entertaining book. So I would highly recommend it. Then we have Batman the Dark Knight Returns. This is a graphic novel, and it's pretty, the title again is pretty straightforward. It's Batman after he's been retired for a couple years, and now he has returned. 4 stars. It was good. Then I read The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang, and this is another graphic novel. It is obviously about a prince and his dressmaker, and it's so cute. I love the art style. Absolutely adorable. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. 5 stars. Go read it now. Thank you very much. It's super quick. I read it in an hour. After that, I read Would Like to Meet by Rachel Winters. This is a romance novel that is set in England. It's about this film writer assistant, something like that. Yeah, film writer assistant. And she has to help this like really cranky writer write a rom-com. And to do that, she has to prove that meet cutes actually work. And it's so cute. It's such a cute book. I gave it 4 stars. It was very enjoyable. I liked it a lot. The whole plot was just so good. I loved it. Read more about what I thought in my Goodreads review, because apparently words aren't working for me right now. After that, I read The Doll's House by Neil Gaiman. This is the 2nd volume of The Sandman, and graphic novel, obviously, and I gave it 4 stars. It's good. The Sandman is weird. Very weird. Weird art style, weird stories. Very weird. Entertaining though. Weird but entertaining. Then I read Wonder by R.J. Palacio. Obviously, after I read Normal, I had to read Wonder because I hadn't read Wonder yet. I'd seen the movie, I hadn't read the book. I loved the book. It was so good. So good. So amazing. So incredible. I don't care how old you are, you need to read this middle grade book because it is so good. 5 stars. Thank you. Then I read The Handmaid's Tale graphic novel by Renee Noaillt. Obviously, the actual novel is by Margaret Atwood. And it was very good. I haven't read The Handmaid's Tale, but I know all about it. I know the plot. So it was nice to read the graphic novel and learn a little bit more about it. It's very good. 4 stars. Then I read The Things She's Seen by Amelin and Amblin Quamelina. This is a YA novel. Part of it is written in verse, and it takes place in Australia. My dad's outside doing stuff. Anyway. It's about this Aboriginal girl, and she died, and the only person who can see her is her dad, and it's a very interesting book. It's kind of a bit of a mystery novel, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was only like 200 pages. It was a very quick read, a very entertaining read. 4 stars. Then I read The Shadows by Alex North. This is kind of the sequel to The Whisper Man, but like kind of not the sequel. It's set in the same universe. There is the same detective, but all the other characters are different, and it is a mystery thriller, very creepy. It's like about this guy who 20 years ago, one of his friends killed another one of his friends, and so yeah, he's still dealing with that, and then some other kid ends up dead, and the murder scene is just like the one before. And the first murder, when his friend murdered his other friend, the friend who did the murdering disappeared. It's never seen again. Weird. Very good. 5 stars. Awesome. I love Alex North's writing. He is a fantastic she. Nobody knows who Alex North is. I looked them up, and there's nothing about who they are. Weird. But very good author. Love the books. Can't wait to see what they write next. Then I read Foul is Fair by Hannah Capin, something like that. This is a YA contemporary retelling of Macbeth. Pretty sure it's Macbeth. Hamlet or Macbeth. One of those Shakespeare stories. Anyway, it's about it's about revenge. Lots of revenge. Lots of death. That's what it's about. Teenagers, revenge, and death. It was interesting. I wasn't like a super big fan of it. I gave it 3 stars. I feel like there are people it is written for, and it is not written for me. That's all I can say. It made me laugh a few times, just like how kind of over the top it is. But I guess like that kind of goes along with just like Shakespeare. Shakespeare's like that too. Then I read Our Spiritual Compass by Paul V. Zylstra. This is a Christian nonfiction book basically about like morals, which is kind of cool considering I'm taking an ethics class this semester. And it was okay. I gave it 3 stars. It was a little much to read. It was a little like more written for like pastors and professors than just normal everyday folks, but I did enjoy reading it. I had gotten it for free at BookCon last year, so I finally read it. It was okay. After that, I read Get Out of Your Head by Jenny Allen. This is another nonfiction Christian-based book. It is about anxiety and just like how to get out of your head, how to stop these spiraling thoughts and all of that stuff. And it was very interesting. It was very good. It was kind of stuff I already knew, so it just kind of like reiterated stuff I already knew in a new way, and I liked that. I liked it. It was very good. Highly would recommend it. 4 stars. Then I read Relationship Goals by Pastor Michael Todd, and another nonfiction Christian-based book. This one is about relationships and essentially how I am calling it, instead of, I'm calling it Relationship Goals, Everything Your Youth Group Didn't Teach You. It is so good, so great. Pastor Michael Todd, he talks in like just such an entertaining way. Everything is written in just like such an engaging, entertaining way, and it's definitely written for the younger generation, like my generation, but I think everybody should read it. It is so good. So much good truths are in there, and I highly recommend it. I'm going to be buying it for a bunch of my friends. I'm going to be buying it for myself and reading it again. It's so good. 5 stars. And then lastly, we have Be the Bridge by Latasha Morris. This is, again, another nonfiction Christian-based book. This one is about race. It is how to be the bridge and have racial reconciliation. And honestly, it is basically the same book as So You Want to Talk About Race, but from a Christian perspective. And it was a good book. It was a very good book. Very eye-opening. Very interesting, and I think everybody should read it. 5 stars. Highly would recommend it. So there you have it. I read 23 books. That's insane. I don't know how I did that. I loved almost all of them. They were all really good. I've read so many good books this summer, and I still got 4 months left in the year, and I'm hoping to read like another couple of books before then. I do have school now, so we'll see how that goes. But let me know what you thought of these books that I've read. I would love to hear from you guys. Have you read any of them? Do you think you might now? Tell me, please. I love talking to you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like listening to me talk about books, please subscribe to my channel because this is what I do. And if you are not already, please follow me on Twitter at Sophie's Book Nook. In the event that I have to mark a video made for kids, you will need to be following me on there to be sure that you know that I made a video. And I think that is it, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!